feel what I feel coming. It's the Christmas pump. It's Christmas Eve right now. I've already seen signs of it. I don't know if you have. There's a couple of tokens in particular that when I was looking on the charts, they were moving up and I was very, very grateful that I bought the dip. So I'm going to be talking about three tokens in particular. I'm also going to share my thoughts of when specifically this pump is going to come, when we're going to hit the top, and then when the bear market is going to come, because it is coming. But I don't think it's doom and gloom. I really don't. I think that for those who are newer to crypto, you are still early. One of the things that I will share is that I have felt pain about not being able to buy more during this dip, that I've only had so much cash on hand. And it's painful for me because I know that the tokens that I'm going to be sharing with you in a moment, I know that they are going to go up considerably. Of course, I mean, I can't guarantee it. I don't have control of the markets, but that's what I believe. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Joanna Garzilli. This is Crypto Angel Network. I share my personal crypto journey here. And so whatever I share with you is just my investments, what I like, what I predict, and do not do what I am doing. Do your own due diligence. With that being said, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel, light up that bell to get my notifications, and comment. I love your comments. I want to know, what tokens do you love? What have you been DCing into, aping into, or are you just waiting on the sidelines, or are you hodling? So please let me know. Let's have a conversation around that. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And what I want to speak with you first about is my passion project. It is Dogs of Elon. I love this project so much because the community is absolutely incredible. And I first came across this token back right at the beginning of November. And I found it because the second token that I'll be talking about afterwards, I found it because of that. And then I just, for me, a lot of how I make my decisions of what projects I go into, besides due diligence, besides reading white papers, besides technical analysis, is my gut instinct. My background is for over 20 plus years being an intuitive and teaching people how to trust their intuition. So I like to use my gut instinct. And I think we all have that ability to use our gut instinct. Now, how do you know when your gut instinct is working for you? I saw someone share on Twitter the other day about how when you're really, really scared, that's the time to buy. I didn't necessarily agree with that. I think the way that you know, and I'll just say this is the way that it works for me. So long as I feel center grounded, connected, so long as I know that my emotions are clear, my mind feels clear, and that I don't feel off center, I don't feel rattled. Whatever that initial feeling that I have, even if it seems illogical, then that is the action that I take. And I think that the thing is that sometimes one has that knowing, and then there's people who love to FUD. Even if they are invested in a certain project, they're still going to FUD on it just because that's the way that they process things. And so it's really important to, it doesn't matter what someone else thinks, you have to be able to trust what is right for you. With that being said as well, there are certain cycles. This for me, I first got into crypto back in 2017. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I just bought and listened to other people, and it was terrifying. I couldn't even do technical analysis. When it was December 2020, I feel like really how I was able to get the gains that I got on certain projects was because of my gut instinct. Because I would look at a project and I would just have a feeling on it. At that point, I wasn't certified in blockchain. I wasn't certified in technical analysis. So I was really going off of my gut then. But I thought to myself, this is hair raising. I'm not used to this. I don't understand it. And so then I went ahead and I started to study in those areas with Morales Academy, which was formerly Ivan on Tech. So when I first came across Dogs of Elon, I got this immediate lights going off, just this resounding yes, yes, yes. It's what I call, for my book Unleash the Psychic in You, claircognizance. It's when someone says, well, how do you know that? You just know. So with Dogs of Elon, I feel it as a project where, well, Joanna, how do you know it's going to be successful? Sort of like what happened with Sheba before Sheba pumped. It was a feeling that I knew. But the biggest lesson I learned from going into Sheba was when all the FUD started to happen, and there was a massive amount of FUD after we had the crash back in May. I stopped trusting that gut instinct, and I took most of my Sheba out. Part of it was we were buying a home as well, but I didn't keep enough in there. I should have kept something in there. I kept chopping and changing because I got affected by that FUD, and I wish I had stuck with that resounding yes feeling I'd have with Sheba. But I've learned from my mistakes. I've learned now from having gone through that bear market. The other thing was, at the time, I was like, well, it's not a bear market. It's not a bear market. I was in denial with that. It was a bear market. It was a mini bear market, but it was definitely a bear market. So Dogs of Elon only came out beginning of November. My feeling was, as I said, was a resounding yes. Now, I know I have seen FUD out there. And I want to address this because I know that some people in the Dogs of Elon, the main Telegram group, they ask because there was an airdrop on CoinMarketCap and that they didn't fulfill that. There was a Tesla giveaway and that was not fulfilled. And so I think people got scared and some of them just stepped away, and that is understandable. But what I have seen, and I want to share those things with you, because despite that, typically when I would hear a piece of news where I'm not seeing someone follow through, or whatever, a team follow through on what they said they're going to do, I would exit something. But something in me said, stick with this, Joanna. And so what I kept doing was just DCAing in. And I got invited into the Dogs of Elon United community, and they are amazing, absolutely incredible. And there are a lot of exciting developments that are happening right now. Dr. Paws has recently emerged and is doing some great things. We've got Crypto Dough Bags, we've got Prash, we've got Danny. Some of these people maybe you don't know, but you can go and connect with them on Twitter as well. And I would say get into the Dogs of Elon Telegram group as well, because you're going to see some of the things that are happening there. Let me just actually say some of the things. Let me just show you some of these things. So let's just come over here to, at the moment, Dogs of Elon, where I buy on Gateio. So the initial launch, when Dogs of Elon came out, it pumped all the way up. I think it was to, what was it? It was up to 70 something cents. Did it go up to its all-time high? Yeah, 73 cents. And I had bought in at around 36 cents. I bought it on the way down. I thought, oh, this is great. I'm getting it at 23 cents. Oh, I'm getting it at 20. I'm getting it at 19. You know what? It's all, I guess I just dollar cost averaged on the way down until where I've been buying it, where it dipped down even to 4.5 cents, 5 cents. But I've just learned these are the times to buy, because one of my biggest thoughts that I want to share with you, the insight I had today when connecting with some of the core team, people who have really stepped in and being leaders within the space. And I think that's the exciting thing with crypto, is that I see Dogs of Elon sort of like one of the phrases that Crypto Dough Bags have come up with was just do it. And it made me think of Nike, obviously, and that I feel as if Dogs of Elon, if we fast forward 2-3 years from now, Dogs of Elon will be a very strong global lifestyle brand. It's sort of like, it reminds me of back in the day, I'm showing my age now, when you'd have like Stussy, you know, when Stussy came out, and it was just super cool. I'm trying to think what other sort of brand, just like, that's the brand that comes to mind. But just those lifestyle brands as a way to be able to express oneself. And I feel that Dogs of Elon is going to be super successful because, like I said, the merchandise that's going to be coming with it, because people want to express themselves from that, the avatars that one will be able to use within the metaverse, and the art, like to be able to collect the art. There's only 10,000 NFTs, and I think in time that the value of those is going to increase. If you are someone like me who is not brilliant at using decentralized exchanges, or you are nervous about just like something with your wallet or hacking, then you could use a centralized exchange. I use Gateio. My link for my referral link is in the description below, and we get to share in that commission together. So I'd love if you use my link. And I just want to go here and show you that, okay, in the 30-day, we're negative 71%, but again, Dogs of Elon only launched November the 9th. It's only 2 months old. It's, there has been a big pullback, and that was partly because of what has been happening in the markets at large. And if we go over here on Dogs of Elon as well, to DOE Army United, whales have been accumulating. That has been another big piece of news. And that, again, while people have been selling off and they've been scared, I've been buying in a really, really small amount, but there is going to be a play to earn game as well. And just, I can't share the specifics of some of the things that are happening, but I've seen stuff in the group, and there are going to be some very exciting things that are coming to do with the metaverse and to do with partnerships with other tokens. And I do think that this token is going to resonate really strongly with Elon Musk. And I don't think it's if, I think it's just when. And once he goes and tweets it out, or there's something, or he's going to be wearing something Dogs of Elon, you just watch it go. Watch it go. Again, that's my claircognizant feeling. I just want to go to the charts here and just look from a technical analysis standpoint from you, and then we're going to move on to Kishu Inu and SIDUS. Okay, so let me just make this bigger here. And one of the things that I learned from the community here, from Crypto Angel Network, is to zoom out, right? So I'm on the 15-minute chart here. And if we just, let me just go, hang on a sec, let me go onto the hourly actually instead, it'll be easier to see. So if you look at how the launch was, how it had a really super strong pump when it launched, and then we just trended down, and then things just you could say, essentially they flatlined, partly because of what the markets have done at large, but also because the main team, as I said before, had not delivered on certain things they said they were going to deliver. But this community is, again, cryptocurrency is decentralized. I don't want to give too much away, but I think there is going to be some type of handing over where there will be other people who are DOE holders from the community who are going to be doing this next phase of the roadmap, which is really exciting. And I'm part of that team as well. So I am the DOE mother. I am the DOE mother. I'm a proud DOE mother. And I don't have to be the only DOE mother, that you're welcome to connect and join in as well. So I think that as Christmas, after Christmas, people are going to have their Christmas money. What are they going to do? They're going to go into crypto. They're going to be looking at what projects do they want to get into. And the whole market's going to start to rally again. I think we're going to start to see where it just goes parabolic, going up to, I would say, probably towards the 3rd week, maybe 4th week of January. And then we're going to hit the top. Then things are going to start to trend down. You have to decide then if you want to take some profits as things go down, because I think March, April bear market is coming. And I think, again, where there's everything going on with Evergrande, things happening geopolitically, crypto is going to, like I said, it's going to have this big rally up, and not so much so in the stock market, to a certain degree in the stock market, but just not in the same way as crypto, because people are going to be looking at, I want to take a bet here, I want to have a punt, where could I get those better gains? And unfortunately, some people are going to go in to the space, regardless if it's DOE, into any project, and they are going to buy at the top. In 2007, end of 2017, into beginning of 2018, I was one of those people that bought at the top, and then everything, it just went full on bear market. So what I'm doing now, as soon as I start to see things really take off now, with Dogs of Elon right now, it had, you can see here, it's just had a little rally, but when I show you Kishu and SIDUS afterwards, you're going to see right there the signs of a bigger rally that is coming. And the other thing that let me just go and show you this here. See, I want to be able to do more frequent videos for you, but this is just I feel I'm packing 5 videos into one here. So bear with me. Let me just hang on. Where did I want to hop over with this? Oh yeah, so back to Dogs of Elon here. The other reason why I feel so super bullish on this, because the total market cap right now is only 7 million. And then if we go and we pop over to Kishu, right, for Kishu Inu, you can see that, well, we don't have a number of what the market cap here, but the trading volume is 26 million. And this is with the markets down, and Dogs of Elon trading volume is 778,000. So I just think that if you're looking at something that could do really, really well, high risk, high reward, never put in what you can't afford to lose. But if you're looking for something that can really make X's many times, I think that this is it. And I feel like Kishu is going to be the next Shiba. I want to go to the chart with you here on Kishu so that you can see why. And things are about to get crazy soon with Kishu. That's why I was buying that dip. And it just, as I said at the beginning of this video, it felt painful, because I wish I could have more. I wish I could have more. You know, it's that feeling of never enough. So now is still, in my opinion, it's still a good time to be able to buy. And we're on the hourly here. So look at this. I mean, where was this? So things were right around, you know, I was buying recently buying the dip around 1900, but this, you see, I mean, there was briefly when things crashed the other day, it went down to 16. Whoever got in there was lucky. I got in around 19. I went in around 19, and then look at things just run up there. And I just want to zoom out with you here so you can see it's a similar pattern. Dogs of Elon is following a similar pattern to Kishu. And I'm going to show you something else to look at so you can understand more of what's happening with the charts. And just what's happened here. You know, I bought some more Kishu, and then I missed the entry points I wanted on Kishu, even though it's still low. And so I just DCA'd back into some Dogs of Elon, because, you know, that's what's going to happen next, in my opinion. And so I think by end of January, it's going to go, Kishu will break its former all-time high, which was around 7.011. Dogs of Elon had its all-time high of, what was it I said before, 77 cents. I think it will definitely break through that. It could break through $1 by the end of January. And this just really depends on certain things happening on there. Oh, hang on, wait. I wanted to show you something else here. Hang on a sec. Let me just, my computer, bear with me. The joys of internet technology. So you can see here, let me just go back to it. Let me go to the 15-minute. Let me go to the 15-minute on this. Wow, look at this on the 15-minute. Look at this move here. So this, to me, these are the first signs of going parabolic. And then boom, you have a little pullback, right? I mean, this was quite a move here. Let's just look at what this was from in the last in 24 hours. Let's go just grab this tool here, and we're going to go price range. And let's just go from the bottom here, which was on the 20th. And we'll go all the way up to the top, which is right now on Christmas Eve. And look at that. I mean, that was what was that? That was a 76% move to the upside. Okay, so bear that in mind from there, from where it was. And then let's just go grab that again. Let's go price range. Let's just stretch this out a little bit. And then let's just go from here, from this top, it just hit here. And where we are right now, it's like the 13% back down. Even we'll have to see how much more it goes back down, but let's just go to here. Like if it just comes back down to halfway, but then I think in the next, so what, maybe there could be a 20, let's say a 25% pullback. So, you know, if you're looking at an entry point, you see, oh gosh, I feel like I just missed it. It pumped. What I would be doing is maybe looking at an entry point of 80244, let's say 2444, going in there like that. But I think that around probably next weekend, let's see, after 20, like when I was talking about next weekend, next week, I think next week is going to be a very bullish week. So we're talking like 27th of December, 28th, 29th, you're going to start to see an even more parabolic move. And then you're going to be like, oh, well, why did I wait to go in? But just remember that there's a certain point. Let's zoom out again. And this, you know, this past few, hang on, let me just go back to an hourly because I want to show you this. See, this felt so excruciatingly painful, you know, going down with it, but then it's coming back. But if you look from here in November, look at this, and then look how it pumped all the way up. So even though we just had this, it's been bearish for the past few weeks, that it didn't go all the way back down. I want to just take this tool for you here. So you can apply this to like the good meme projects, the ones with really solid community and that have use, that have NFTs, that have swaps. So look at that. That's, let's say it's 300%, right? So even with that massive correction that happened, the bottom that just we hit was, it's still 300% higher than where things were right here at the beginning of October. There are certain opportunities. So at what point does one then say stop buying when things are really going parabolic because it's coming? I don't know, you have to figure if you know, if you're okay with holding for the longer term. It just really depends what you want, what your strategy is for trading, whether you want to go in and then you want to get out just before it hits the all-time high and then just take some nice profits there, or whether you want to keep riding it up. I'm going to hold on to my Kishu because I still feel the pain of Shiba, because like I said, I think Kishu is going to do what Shiba's going to do. So I'm holding on that. And then I want to and that's the other thing. So you can look at, I just want to show you one more thing on Kishu before I move on to SIDUS. And let me just show you that. What did I want to show you with this? Look. So on Kishu here, you can see Kishu has their crate. They have, like, you can get these different NFTs. And I just think Kishu is a brand. Again, it reminds me of what I grew up with, Hello Kitty, and My Melody. It's got that sort of vibe to it. So I just think it's something that it's got strong community. It's doing a lot of really cool stuff, and it's going to be here to stay. Now, I'm going to move on to SIDUS with you. And I'm actually, rather than starting on the chart, I'll go to the chart with you afterwards. I just want to, let me just show you here. Let's start off with their Twitter. It's pretty cool. Look at these NFTs. Now, SIDUS came on the other day onto Gateio. I saw it about to launch. I had that same feeling I told you about, that that gut instinct, that feeling, the claircognizance of this project is really hot. I got to be in this project. This is amazing. And it came on, it didn't, you know, the day that it launched onto Gate, the market was really quite bearish, and Evergrande had just defaulted, and there was a lot of FUD that was out there, and Bitcoin was not doing well. So that's why I feel like SIDUS didn't have the level of launch that it could have. But now you can see those signs. Just last night I went, oh, here it goes. So I think that as we see the market where crypto is going to start to go parabolic, SIDUS is going to be one of those tokens that is going to do really, 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 really well. I just have like I said, super strong feeling on it. And I want to show you this right now. So let's hop over to here. Check this out with me. Yeah, I'm just going to make this up a little bit smaller. All right, here we go. Make sure I've got some volume. This is really cool.
Want to fight? Let's fight.
And you can see that you're going to get to add these NFTs. And I'm going to show you in a minute what you can do in here with this. And I've gone inside the space as well. And I found it a little bit hard to use on my computer. But that's I'm not. So, you know, I'm not a gamer. You let me know in the comments what you think. This thing is going to go really, really big. Pretty cool, right? This is awesome.
SIDUS hero.
Oh, I got goosebumps on that. So if you do not use Uniswap and you want to use a good exchange, you can use my Gate link in the bio to go and get SIDUS. And we get to share in those rewards together. And then I wanted to, so you see here, SIDUS transports players to a world based on crypto and blockchain philosophy, in which a major technological transformation has taken place. All living beings in SIDUS have become one with technology. Like, that's intense, actually. Has anyone read that book, Cybernetics, the idea that we're a machine in some capacity? I know, I just think like that's a whole nother thing altogether. But their characters, there's another conversation. The characters' features and outlooks on life have been predetermined by the tech race they were born into. Sounds like aliens here, but not like the Sigourney Weaver type of alien stuff. Inhabited by creatures striving for excellence and power. Yes, SIDUS has turned into a war-torn universe. That's not good, full of chaos and endless clashes. Okay, well, I'm not going to get into all of that, but let's go to the marketplace. And they had some stuff where you could see I want to show you, this is it, the Heroes collection. Let me see if I can show you that. So you can, you're going to be able to get these different NFTs, build up your collection of NFT heroes, and explore the endless gaming metaverse of SIDUS. It reminds me of He-Man, Master of the Universe, and it just reminds me of so many different things from comic books and stuff and growing up. The founding fathers of SIDUS. It just, like, to me, this is something when sort of like the next level of where Star Wars and all the little figures, you know, for the merchandising for Disney and for George Lucas' company, was it there? Oh my God, what's it? It's going totally over my head from, remind me that I'm having a brain, like missing in my brain here. But their merchandise is one of the main things. At a certain point, when certain movies came out for Star Wars that didn't do so well, they still raked it in on the merchandising And I just feel like Sidus is going to do brilliantly. And then I know my son plays Fortnite and Apex, and you got all these different types of, rare, legendary, uh, different cards. And again, this is just getting started. And then there's an academy as well. So that has not launched yet, but it's coming. You got staking too here. This is where you can get rewards, and you put your Sidus, your token. Again, this is if you are DeFi savvy, decentralized finance savvy, you can go and stake your tokens there. Normally it would be through, I guess, maybe using a MetaMask wallet or some other type of wallet. I'm not sure. I haven't looked enough in the Telegram group there for that. And then you end up getting rewards. And I think we have gone over this part here. So, oh yeah, this was another one. I looked at this from a sort of a fundamental level besides the instinct. Look, this team is just ridiculously amazing. If you look at the CEO here, extensive portfolio, outstanding work with international investors, over 500 projects, many of which have reached the top 200 on CoinMarketCap, over 15 Andre, over 15 years of business experience, co-founder of the Play Display interactive design studio with over 300 completed projects. Clients included BMW, Renault, Singapore's Changi Airport, Coca-Cola. I mean, I just keep going on. They're Dimitri Andret, co-founder, art director, his career has received 10 international architectural awards, 15 prizes, computer graphics. I mean, like, this is just like a ridiculously amazing team here. And so you can go through that, go to sideheroes.com/team. And then I want to go here and just show you why I think that this is going to be one of the last opportunities now to get into Sidus at this level. So like I said, if you miss the opportunity to get in before it really, really, really pumps, then I would maybe, and think, like, if you were seeing this video in January and things have, probably January, I think Sidus is going to be at least 25 cents, 30 cents. I don't know. I mean, it might even be more. It would be then a good idea to wait for when the bear market comes. But if you're going to hold, and you're going to look to hold for a while, and a strategy that some people use that I like is where you can buy crypto in an IRA, you can get a self-directed IRA, and then through that IRA, you can go and tell your custodian, for example, if you did a self-directed IRA through the company I worked for, directed IRA, then you can go and buy Sidus within that IRA, and you just let it grow. You can't take your tokens out before 59.5 years old, unless you want to basically pay tax on it and have penalties. But if you want to avoid the taxes, you can just go buy and hold on to it. And because is Sidus going to be here in 10 years or plus? I mean, I do think it is sort of like when Fortnite came along. I think that this project is going to go big. Otherwise, why would I be comparing it to the merchandising of Star Wars? I think it's just like, this is going to be really, really, like I said, I keep saying it because I feel it big time. And so I just want to show you the launch. It went on to Gate. It launched on Gate. What date was that? December the 15th. Gosh, it feels like so long ago. And you can see it had, I think it would have had a much bigger launch if the market hadn't been so bearish. And there was a lot of really just like bearish sentiment and everything in the media. But you can see, regardless of that, now things it's starting to move. And look at this move that just happened in the past 24 hours. There's a nice move to the upside there. So if we go on this price range from here, and we can see support at just over 6 cents, like just what, let's say 6.5 cents. And you can see that move here, it popped up 66, almost 67%. within the last 24, 48 hours. So to me, having now gone through different cycles in the market, I'm like, oh, wow, here we go. And I had wanted to buy some more, but I hopped back into Dogs of Eden. I had bought I bought at 072. I got a whole load at 072 and I got some before that at 675. So there we go. Those are the projects that I feel really, really good on. There's some other stuff that I love as well. I'll do that in another video. I know this was a long one because I'm excited about everything, but I will just say, I do feel some anxiety as well with things. And I think when I feel anxiety, that means that things are about to pump because I feel nervous. I feel like, oh my gosh, I missed those opportunities. I don't have more in there. I don't have more in there. And then when things go parabolic, even what I've noticed is even when my different trading accounts are going up, I don't feel happy really because there's this unease of, well, where's the top in that cycle? And so it's I never really feel good. It's what I really, maybe because I think just looking at the bigger picture, I know where things are going to be in the longer run. And these projects that I've mentioned, I feel are going to do really, really well, along with a lot of other DeFi that I hold. And I think I feel the pain because it's this pain of, oh, I only had so much. I didn't have more. Can anyone else relate to this? You let me know in the comments. What have you been buying? And if there's something that your project you want me to cover in particular, because I'm holding a lot of other stuff as well. I'm holding a lot of other things too. So, but again, I went long and deep on these projects. So tell me in the comments, do you hold Dogs of Elon? Do you hold Kishu Inu? Do you hold SIDUS? And if not, why not? Okay, wishing you a very, very joyous, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I will see you next time. Lots of love.